Jimmy Murphy,
who is having
Brian
more fun than us?
We're back here. Welcome to Game 2, but our first home game of the 2024 season at Hollingsworth Field as the Rockets face off against the Danvers Falcons. Rockets come in 1-0 after a 35-7 systematic dismantling of Melrose, featuring their bruising ground game. Danvers comes in 0-1, but they lost to perennial public powerhouse Tewksbury. Murph, we not only have a number of new faces and new looks in this Rocket team, which I will ask you about in a minute, but also on the coaching staff, with perhaps the most notable being offensive coordinator Rob DiLoretto, a huge success for the Rockets in the past, the departure of Pat Sheehan taking over the head reins at Masco, and the senior Rockets coaching staff knows exactly what they're getting with DiLoretto. We are kicking it away first, Murph. Tell us what we're going to see on the defensive side of the ball to start us. We can wait until we get going.
Well, the best thing about the defense is Dave Blanchard will tell you that kids are finally excited to be on the defensive side of the ball, which has been a little bit of a problem here in the past. We get kids flying around that love to play defense. You're going to see a different Rocket team on the field today.
Back deep. Oh, right up the middle. What a hole. Huge hole for Danvers. Takes it out to the 37-yard line. Great run back right there. Let's see who had that. Number 25. Number 25, a name we're going to call often, Owen Shanbar, senior. He's the guy that they've subbed in there to take over for superstar Owen Gazinowski the last few years, who's graduated. This is a very young team for Danvers, Murph. Bunch of sophomores, but look out for number 25. We'll be calling his name a lot.
So you'll see a three-man defensive line for the Rockets here, different from their scheme a year ago. Mo Kamas, Barrington Anderson, and Daniel Lewis anchor that defensive line. A host of great linebackers that we'll get to in a minute, but the D-line needs to get off the ball, stop this running attack. Here we go on first down.
Murph, this is an offense that they will see with our old nemesis Stoneham, right? This Delta, they call it either the Delta offense, right? Something that you'll see that has given the Rockets fits in the past, right? This is an offense that uses trickery, uses misdirection, who has the ball. This year, though, we talked about it last week, there's a new look on this line, isn't it? It looks like the trenches for the Rockets have been reinforced.
Yeah, the linebacking core with Mikey Boutiette, number 6 on the tackle there. Jake Paulman on the tackle. You're going to see some kids flying around that love to hit.
Quarterback Nate Wise in there, sophomore. This one goes to Shanbar. Oh, big cut up there, and he puts his head down. Nice tackle, but he gets close to the first. I'm going to call him short by a yard or so.
So linebacking core, Riley Leonard, number 55, and Ben Deemer lead the way as at the middle linebacker spot. Those two guys are great athletes, come downhill, love to hit. Deemer, the lacrosse All-American that somehow can get out here and play two sports at a very high level.
Third and short,
leading
very big play here, Murph. Early in the game. Wise pitches out to Ambar. He gets a first down and more. Gets over midfield, so Owen Shanbar up the middle. We're going to call Shanbar's name a lot. He's the guy they go to the most. Kickoff returns, running the ball. Look out for number 25. And this team is going to challenge the Rockets to stop their run.
Early substitution, number 66, Jamie Donahue in the game. 6'3", 265. One of their better two-way linemen here.
First down for Danvers here in Rocket territory. There's Shanbar in motion. He keeps it himself here up the middle. We've seen these plays before, and we're going to see him near and on Thanksgiving Day at Fenway Park this year, where the Rockets will be playing Stoneham on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Hugely exciting end to the season, but let's start with this one.
As you know, Tim, they want to control the clock, keep the Rocket offense off the field. They're going to huddle for a long time. They're going to try to chew up 3-4 yards on first and second down, see if they can make this a very quick game.
2nd and 7 here for Danvers. Wise handoff up the middle. This one gets stacked up immediately. Beautiful play by Ben Deemer in the middle. 54 stacks him up. Very short gain.
A new name for the Rocket faithful is Jamal Palmer, number 3, coming in at strong safety. Jamal's 5'8", 160. A lot of athleticism, a lot of energy. Bringing downhill along with Ryan Fitzgerald, number 21. Our safeties in tonight's game. You see Jake Palm has moved up to the corner position in a run-first offense. And, of course, Zach Labriola.
Wise under center for this one. He pitches inside. Going to be an inside handoff to Shambar, but that gets stacked up, snuffed out. More misdirection, but the Rockets do a nice job to stack it up, and it's going to be 4th down here. 4th and 5. This is going to be an interesting call here.
Rocket fans will know the name Sean Duras, number 11, outside linebacker. Played outstanding versus Melrose. He's in on that tackle there. Duras family.
Long history of Duras is rolling
family.
Through here.
Yeah. Big 4th down. Looks like Danvers is going to go for it here with 8 minutes left to go in the first.
Huge play right here.
Look for a play action pass here. Little trickery.
Wise under center. There's Shambar in motion.
Pass,
He's going to try to swing it out to him. And he does. Overthrows it.
Great stop by the defense.
Back, and that's going to be turned over on downs. Wise just overthrew Shambar and couldn't make the connection. So 1st and 10, and the Rockets take over. Here's your opportunity, Jim. I think you know someone on this Rocket offensive team.
Here's where the
Tell
fun
us what's
begins.
happening.
Here's where the fun begins. Number 1, Jack Murphy makes it all happen. Number 2, Devon Bursey in the backfield. Obvious 5 really good offensive linemen. Number 72, Jacob Whitmer. Number 79, Jeremiah Sanford. 55 in the middle, Riley Leonard. Jamie Donahue, 66. Make it all go up front.
First set right here, it's Murphy flanked by Bursey. Hands it off to Devon. Takes it out left. Big run and runs over a guy for about 6 or 7 yards. Devon Bursey's a name we're going to call a lot.
You mentioned, Tim, the departure of Pat Sheehan, head coach of Masconomet. In comes old friend Rob DiLoretto. These kids have clicked with Coach DiLoretto since the summertime, and they love playing for him and Coach Fiore, and they're really clicking on offense.
Call it 2nd and 4 here, just before midfield. Shotgun Murphy, looks like he's flanked by Bursey. He's going to swing it out. Quick pass right there. This number might be number 15 or 16. Let's see who that one was. Number 15 is Carmani Mirville. You'll see his name out there too in the double back set.
I actually think that's Dominic Pate.
That's they have an M.
We call him Dom. That's my guy Dom, sophomore, 5'7", 160. I think they got the numbers wrong in the program.
So Dom, that's your boy Dom, who is
making an impact very early in the season.
We talked about that earlier, Murph. So Dom Pate, you'll see Dom Pate and you will see Devon Bursey in a 2-back set off in here. They call timeout. First down, Rockets from the Danvers 45.
Just to fill out that offensive line, Ben Deemer, who's light, athletic, stud lacrosse player, stud middle linebacker, playing guard. So he's undersized but athletic and smart and tough, rounding out that 5-man front, which can run or pass for the Rockets, which make them a threat on every down.
Interesting seeing Deemer move on the offensive line of the ball. You said number 55 is Learned as the center. This is I think it might be his first full year of a center. Talked to his dad. I go, I know what it's like to be a dad of a center, right? No one remembers the good snaps. But here we go. This is a 2-back set. Looks like Dom and Bursey flanking Jack Murph. He fakes the swing pass, going to keep it himself. I don't know if that was a broken play or he had an option, but Murphy takes it up the middle for about 3 yards.
Looks like a broken play. Another new name, Timmy, is Brandon LaMontagne, sophomore, number 44, 5'10", 190. This kid is an absolute stud. He's got a great body, great lean. He's a linebacker, fullback here.
We saw him pounding people at Melrose last week, Murph.
It's going to be a great player.
2nd and just over 7 right here. Single back set, 2 split right. Murphy right now, he keeps it himself. Nice.
Bye-bye.
Jack cuts back and very close to the first down, maybe a yard short. So it's going to be 3rd and very short here for the Rockets. 36-yard line.
2 down territory, of course, here. So they've got 2 downs to get 3 yards.
Murphy looks for the play from Coach DiLoretto. 3rd and 1 here.
I think you're going to get
split right. We have Jake Palm, senior superstar athlete. We have Dom split right too. This one's going to be a swing out right there to Dom. Cuts out, 1st down and more. He gets pulled down, but he gets the first. Excellent tackle there by the guy who does it all, Shanbar for Danvers, but not enough to stop the 1st down for the Rockets. 1st and 10 from the, call it the 34-yard line of Danvers.
Really impressed by Dom with his hands on that bubble screen. Those are difficult catches and runs for a sophomore in his first varsity start on his home field. Really, really impressive.
They break the huddle. Bursey flanking Murphy in the back. There's your big body, 44, split right, LaMontagne. Left is Dom and Palm. He's going to keep. He's looking to throw. Murph cuts it across the middle. Oh, what a pass is your boy, 44. You just called his name, Murph. And rolling away from him, Jack Murphy throws a P to 44 for a big 1st down.
That was a really great play. Little play action rollout. Jack throws across his body to the big fullback. Outstanding hands. Again, a sophomore in his first varsity start. Great play.
Great job right there. Murphy to LaMontagne, the mountain. Here we go. Murphy right here. Hands. Oh, Bursey's held on. Oh my gosh. That thing popped in the air. Devon pulled it down and runs it inside the 5-yard line. Woo!
Going hard. Little pace here. Little pace.
Palm split right. Flanked by Dom and Bursey. Bursey up
there. Get in, Devon.
In there. Devon in for the touchdown.
Let's go.
Wow.
Great
the
first
Rockets
drive.
Make very, very short work of it. Actually, a little bit different than last week, Murph. We saw that big pass. Murphy to LaMontagne down the middle. Like to see him mix it up. If they were watching tape of Melrose, they saw run. Melrose couldn't stop him, so why don't you keep doing it? This time, a big, huge play. Murphy to LaMontagne, a key on that drive.
Really great execution. Again, it starts with a great defensive stop at midfield.
Right there, number 88 is Owen Ravens. I think it's a soccer.
Another new name here, yeah.
Absolute
first-time varsity player, sophomore.
Bomb of a leg that he has. He just cleared everything with that one. He almost hit the scoreboard. So the Rockets, with 4:36 to go in the first, take the lead 7-0.
So again, it starts with a great defensive stop midfield on 4th down. Rockets get good field position. They mix the run and the pass. Dom, Murph, Bursey, really great job mixing it up and well executed. Rockets 7, Danvers 0.
Murph on the break. I want to give a little shout out to John Vetter Sr., Bubbles Vetter. You can ask your son John. Was out playing golf with his son today. He's watching the game right now. Huge fan of the Rockets. He's looking forward to, he's already talking about Cumberland, Rhode Island coming in next week. Let's get through this one first, V, all right? Big kick right here for Owens to start it off. Look for number 25 back deep. Shanbar had a big return on the first go. This one goes to number 2. Gets stacked up in the middle, spun around. That's Michael Albano, senior, wideout.
Let me tell you about this name. Hold on, Timmy.
Go
Number
ahead.
31, Michael Caraco, is a special teams demon. Going back to the Andover scrimmage, the Burlington scrimmage, the Melrose game, he's on the kickoff team. He's a sophomore, 6 feet, 155, tremendous motor, loves to hit, and is on literally every special teams tackle. You're going to see number 31. I got to shout out the special teams guys. Outstanding.
1st and 10, 31-yard line for Danvers. Wise under center. He keeps it right up the middle of the old tush push right there for about 6 or 7 yards. This, I actually love seeing an offense that runs similar to the one we'll see later in the season, Murph, because they have to find an answer for it. They did on the first set, but giving up 6 or 7 on 1st down is not what the team's looking for.
Daniel Lewis, another senior, 6'1", 315, number
Big
70. He's playing really well in the middle.
Big body Haas in the middle. Yep.
Oh, yeah, he's a big
Dan Lewis. Whew, look out for him, number 70.
Size that guy.
Wise under center this here, but he gets the same exact play. Nice job right there. Boudiette comes from the outside. Also Palm.
Are we really running QB sneak on first and second down? What is this, effing Pop Warner?
Well,
I didn't swear. I said effing. That doesn't count.
Well, listen, hey, guess what? This is an offense that's given the Rockets fits in the past. We've seen it. They need to deal with it.
They do.
Deal with it.
They do. I hate it. But you're right.
I understand.
It's only because it's effective.
They need to deal with it. If they do it, what happens is they're a young team, right? They're a team that on paper they may say they don't match up well with other teams. So what do? We put it in an offense that has a lot of misdirection. Who has the ball, who doesn't have the ball, gives them the best chance to win. Third and short here. Need 2. Right there, there's Sandbar right there. He gets stacked up. He doesn't make it. I think they're going to call this short here. 4th down. This is going to be very close, and it's going to be a tough call here for Danvers on their own side because they do not want to give the ball back to Murphy and company at their own 40.
Barrington Anderson, a junior, 5'11", 270 on the tackle, assisted by Mikey Boudiette. And these three guys, what it does between Barrington and Lewis and 57 Mohammed, they can let those other 5 offensive linemen play one way. And so they're fresher down. So there's depth there on the line for the first time in years. And this is a great thing to see these guys being effective.
Absolutely no one back deep with this run-heavy offense. It looked like they moved. I think they moved. False start. It's going to move them back 5 yards, and they may rethink this play now.
Let's go. Punt it to us, baby. Punt it to us.
Beautiful.
Look at the excitement on the defensive side of the ball.
Awesome.
Again, this is something Blanche and Field love, a passion for defense, running and hitting, and it's fun to watch.
So, unfortunately, this week, our boy Zach Lindmark is injured, so we have Zach Labriola back. Who else is back there with him there, Murph? Number 18 looks like Ryan Pulpy.
Ryan Pulpy, speedster. Probably the fastest kid on the team.
Oh boy, very close to being blocked. He's gonna wave it there.
Good job, Zachary.
Nice job by Zach Labriola right there.
Yeah, quick shout out to Zach Lindmark. Amazing game last week with an interception and several tackles. Second game of his senior year with the shoulder injury. Hopefully he's back soon. We miss him. He's a heart and soul type of kid on the defense, and an unfortunate injury that has him sidelined for maybe a couple of weeks. Hopefully, MRI being what it is, we can get him back soon.
1st and 10 here in the second series of downs for Murphy and company. We got LaMontagne split left, Bursey behind Murphy, split right. We got Dom and Palm.
Jack's going to throw it to Jake here.
He's back. He looks underneath. He rolls out right. He's got room. He can keep it himself. He's going to keep it. He keeps it, takes it for a few yards, gets about 3. RPO for Jack. He can run. He can pass. And the option, it's a setup. He wanted to get that ball to Palm, but good coverage downfield for Danvers.
If you remember a kid named Johnny Manziel who won the Heisman Trophy for Texas A&M, yes. I like to say Jack Murph's like Johnny Manziel without the drugs.
Oh, right? All right.
All the good stuff. Like,
high praise.
He's that electric.
He was pretty good, that kid Manziel, right? Johnny Football. Well, Jack Football's got it now, and he keeps it himself. And look at there he goes.
He could go.
We just called his name. Nice run right there. Jack takes it for about 12 yards for a first down into Danvers territory. 1:05 left here in the first. The Rockets lead 7-0, and they are threatening.
Murph follows Jeremiah Sanford, number 79, and Jamie Donahue up the hole as his personal protectors on that pull and kick out. Great play. I'd like to see Jake Palm get involved here, number 5.
He keeps it himself. Murphy, what a cutback. He goes underneath and gets about 7.
Riley Learned took number 87 for a ride, discarded him.
Progressing every goddamn day.
And every
day.
87 Michael Burke is a 6'6" tight end. I believe he's a senior. He's a big body out there, but
Riley just
ran him over. All right, we get Dom and Palm split right.
I like that, Dom and Palm.
Dom and Palm. I'll be messing that one up, of course, but Bursey flanking Murph. Right there, he hands it off to Devon. Devon cuts up. Nice.
Go, Devon.
Move.
Go, Devon. Go, Devon.
No one's going to catch him. Bursey going in for his second touchdown of the quarter at the end of it. We end the first
quarter
with another touchdown. What a play. Shift in, shift out for Varsity. He takes it about 37 yards for the touchdown, his second of the day. And the Rockets jump up 13-0. Ravens on for the extra.
And there might not be a better kid than Devon Varsity. That smile he has, he's got a great heart, that kid, and boy, can he play football. Way to go, number 2.
Kick right down the middle for Owen Ravens, huh? What a name! Perfect for upcoming Halloween, I think.
Well, we know Ravens, the dentist in Reading.
Oh, is that
Dr. Fred Ravens? It's his grandson.
How about that, huh?
Yeah, and he's a tremendous kicker, sophomore.
Let me know when you guys. Let me know when you guys want to respond.
Yeah. I don't even know what they are. We have to go down. You got them? Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take this opportunity, Tim, to rattle off a couple of our amazing sponsors here. We're going to start with, thank you, Brian Lindmark, for showing us the amazing banners that are hanging. But just a couple, Dave Irwin of Touchpoint Financial, Athletic Evolution, Columbo's Pizza, Cupcake City.
Oh, Karen DiNapoli, Cupcake City.
Always coming through. Dynamic Sports,
Mark
and
Doherty.
Company, always killing it. Empower, Nick Face, coming up big always for the football program. LBP Insurance. How about this one? I know you'll love this one. Post 1917 comes up big as a Rocket sponsor.
Big write-up on the Post recently.
In the Globe. In the Globe,
yeah.
They're like
big write-up.
It's unbelievable. It's like they're in Hollywood.
Post.
I can't even believe it. Maybe if we say a couple things, we get a free martini, you and me.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Talk to Jason, Lori.
We'll have to talk to them.
What do you think?
We know someone. There's a kick here by Ravens.
Love the kick.
It bounces all the way through. He's going to have to pounce on this in the end zone.
I love Ravens kicks. They land before the returner, and they cause a lot of havoc, and the Rockets will start in good field position. Couple more. Wash Depot, Toomey Irrigation and Lighting, Bertucci's, Gagnon Landscape, and Lee Kimball.
Lee Kimball
all
and Johnson
in the lineup.
brothers. Greg and Bruce Johnson, Lee Kimball Kitchens. We'll get to some of the other ones later. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20 here. The good news is I did get the Danvers roster in front of me, Murph, and it is in 0-point font. It's perfect for me.
And it's in pink on pink paper. So
it's on pink paper. We're under the lights
guys
here. I can't see anything. But I'll assume that Wise is under center right now. And look out for number 25, Shanbar. Right there. Hand off inside to him. He gets stacked up. Oh, the ball! Oh, my gosh.
We got it.
Did they get it? Oh, he's going to say he was down. Whew.
Boy, can you tell the difference in this Rocket defense from years past? They're flying to the football, running, hitting, passionate about what they're doing. I love it.
I'll tell you right now, this Delta offense that's giving them fits is not giving them fits so far. Second and call it 9 here from the 21. Actually, we'll call from the 19. It actually was fumbled backwards. So it's 2nd and 11.
Great night here at Hollingsworth Field. No rain. We thought there might be some weather. No weather. The little bit of wind. Great student section. Great band.
Inside handoff. We saw that before. This one goes to number 3.
Run, Fitzy. Run, Fitzy.
Catch him, Fitzy. Take him down. Ryan Fitzgerald tracks down number 3, Cal Borkart. Big play. Touchdown saving tackle by Ryan Fitzgerald. Little misdirection there that didn't work the first time they did it. This time it did for a big gain to the 45-yard line for Danvers. Nice job by number 21, Fitzgerald, to save a long run. Wise under center. Wise is a sophomore, and there's a bunch of them on this team right here. Right there, it's pitched the same guy. Again, Borkart, he gets stacked up this time. Fitzgerald again says hello to him.
Ben Deemer, Riley Learned in on the tackle, 57 and 55. As well two of the leaders of the defense.
Palmer, number 3 back there, too.
It's going to be 2nd down.
Jamal's got some good swag going. I like the one arm sleeve without the other one. You know what I mean? Like that takes a lot of thought to
I love that
come
look.
up with that cool look. You know. I know Jack Murph's big into that. Like, what am I going to wear this game?
Hey, listen, it's important, guys. It's high school football. It's the best. What a perfect night, too. Call it 2nd and 8 here for Danvers. This one, he's going to pitch it back. It looks like Shanbar again gets snapped up immediately. That looks like Learned.
Riley Learned, have a night, kid.
Riley Learned said, no, thank you.
Have a night. So Riley's brother Carter,
sophomore, he gets
remember Carter Learned from 2 years ago. He's out of WPI. They've got a big game tonight at RPI. Big rivalry. And Brian Learned, Brian went to WPI. His brother Jimmy went to RPI. Big rivalry game. They're out in Troy, New York tonight.
Hopefully side bets, all sorts of things.
58 Anderson back in the game.
Mohamed Kamas 57 in there runs in too. Shotgun here. It's 3rd and 7. This is going to be looks like an obvious passing down from him. He looks for it, sets it up. Beautiful pass and a beautiful catch right there. Wow. You saw the pass, didn't do anything, telegraphed it left and threw a perfect pass right there. Looked like it went to number 5, Jack Houston, another sophomore. 1st and 10 for Danvers. First obvious passing down and they convert. Nice job.
I'm guessing not a strength of this Danvers offense is the passing game, but if you can be effective with it and execute on 3rd and long, you can extend drives, which they did right there. Zach Labriola with a nice tackle, but Danvers with the first down.
Wise under center this time. The pitch. It's Borghardt again. He cuts through, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
So, Timmy, what I think is interesting is how Tom Brady is now in the booth, and you hear about his preparation, and he took 2 years to really learn.
Yeah.
The preparation that you and I have put in, I don't think I've seen you since the last home game.
I'm going to tell you right now, I texted you.
We still get it done.
Murph, I texted you from the golf course today. I took today off. Of course, it's the first day in 25 days. It rains. It's okay. I tore up the golf course today, Murph. I'll say it in front of everybody, too. I kicked butt in the golf course. I beat my brother, too. I beat my brother, Tom.
Nothing
so
better.
Send that
Nothing
out.
better.
But he's an animal golfer. I was on fire today.
You probably got
Second and 1. Right there, Borghardt again. He gets through again. He is ripping off some big gains here. Number 3.
Give credit to Danvers. They're starting to kind of churn up that clock like they intended to do. And they're wearing down the Rockets defense right now.
This is that type of Delta offense that's successful on the run, and that's where you can set up that 1 or 2 passes, 3 passes a game that can kill you. Because if you can't stop that run, you have to stack the box to stop them. But 7:14 to go, Reading up 14-0, but the Falcons are threatening. 26-yard line, Wise under center. He keeps it himself, does a little spinorama. Number 7, he gets stacked up though. He's still on his feet. He doesn't want to go down.
44, LaMontagne. Boudiette, number 6. Palmer, number 3, and on the tackle. Jacob Whitmer, number 72. Offensive lineman, seeing his first action on defense. Again, a lot of flexibility for Coach Blanchard to get different D linemen in there, keep people fresh. They don't have to play every down, which is great.
There's something for most public school teams, Murph, that we said is just it's a huge problem, and it's depth on the line. Depth on the line, and you have it, and they may have it this year. That could be a game changer for the Rockets. Right there, it's a pitch out there. It looks like it's 25. Shanbar.
Ben Deemer.
What a
Ben
hit by Deemer.
Let's go, Ben.
Ben Deemer, the last of the Deemer boys to run through. Adam Deemer was my son Dan's teammate 4 years ago. He's hanging out down in Clemson these days as a senior himself. But Ben, high motor, as you mentioned, lacrosse All-American. Well, guess what? He just likes to hit people. Either with his hands, his shoulders, or his stick.
Number 74, Adrian Munez in the game as well. Senior 5'8", 250. He just came off the field, but he was in on that tackle. Great player. Stuck it out in the program. Been playing since he was a young kid. Outstanding to see him in on the tackle. And here comes Cyrus Cousin, number 29, sophomore, 5'9".
3rd and long here. Obvious passing down. Wise in the shotgun. He looks back. Throws it out. Nice. Oh, he throws a beautiful ball there. Throws it out to number 2. That's Mike Albano. And guess what? It doesn't look like a ton of zip, but it was right there. Perfectly timed. Smooth pass. It's the second one of this drive. And Wise has been effective with it. First down. About the 10-yard line, 11-yard line.
And there's a little bit of spring in Danvers' step after those 2 third-down conversions via the air. Rockets have to snuff that out, but there's an opportunity to make this a football game going into the half.
I was about to ask you if it was going to be 4-down territory, Murph, and unfortunately I didn't get the chance to because they took first down. 4:54 here in the half. Rockets up 14-0. Danvers on the 11, 1st and 10. Right there, that's that. We've seen that one a couple of times. Gets wrapped up. The sort of double reverse right there. Gets stacked up for 5.
I'm not sure if we have the little window, but there's 4 minutes left in the half. Clock is running. Reading 14, Danvers 0, but Danvers is marching here, hoping to put one in before half.
Looks like Murph, I have not seen number 25 Shanbar in there on this series. He might be over on the sideline. Maybe he got dinged up a little bit, but that was number 20, Zach Dunn. Zach Dunn and Kyle Borghardt getting most of the carries here. Haven't seen number 25, so maybe he got hurt there. But Wise under center right there. Same thing again. That one goes to Borghardt again. Gets stacked up, but he gets close. Inside the 5, they can get another first down here, Murph.
Tim, this has been a pretty good non-league agreement here. Every game they've played for the last, I think, 4 or 5 years have been very well contested. Danvers beating Reading last year on a goal line 2-point conversion in overtime. It was crazy.
Incredible. It's an incredible game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been well matched for sure. 3rd down and 3 here. Danvers could get a first without scoring a touchdown. He shoots it right up the middle, the push right there, the Philly tush push, and he gets it down to the 1. He might have the first down. I know that's one of your favorite plays, Murph.
Yeah, sure, why not? Why not, yeah.
Up to us to stop it, right?
Yep,
let's go.
No doubt. Rockets showing a little bit of fatigue here going into the half.
Just inside the 2-yard line.
57, Mo Kamas. On the D-line, Daniel Lewis again. Those guys are doing their best to stand up here on the goal line.
1st and goal here for Danvers, trying to get on the board here before the half. Keeps it right up the middle, Wise, and he might have it. They don't have his hands up. He's very close.
I think I would like them to be in. Good, touchdown, good. Give us the ball back with 2 minutes to go. We'll score again. No problem.
Did they give him that? They didn't give it to him. They called the timeout.
I want to give a quick shout out to number 9, Brady Kamenos, seeing his first action on defense. A junior, 6'2", 220, one of our best athletes on the field. Suffered an injury in the Andover game. He's been out for a couple of weeks. He's seen his first action now. It was a heel, Achilles kind of thing, and good to see Brady back out here.
We called Brady's name a number of times last year, Murph. And I tell you, we knew last year's was a touchdown. It looks like they're going to go for the extra point. So here we go. As you said, Murph, let's do it with 2 minutes and 30.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
The Rockets get the ball. Lefty kicker here. Looks like Connor Ackerman is the kicker. That's fumbled ball.
Like that,
they don't convert it.
So, Timmy, big, exciting halftime interview, right? We're going to see the band, of course, but after halftime, we've got legendary Daily Times Chronicle Reading legend Steve Algieri as our halftime guest.
Steve Algieri has forgotten more about sports, not only national, local sports, than any of us. That's going to be really interesting, Murph. I know you're going to interview. Here we have 2 headsets. I'm going to give you a couple questions to ask Steve.
I'd be totally fine, Tim, if you wanted to handle that. Yes, Steve Algieri has been around for, I think he covered his Reading sports for 40-plus years. And again, knows more than you and I combined times 100.
I don't want to say when he started, but it might have been my freshman year of high school, which was about 44 years ago.
Unreal. I've worked him because I see him on the golf course all the time. Hey, I want him to be a regular on this show. Come in, talk about Reading history. Let's compare Jack Murphy to, James or
to Tommy
Belcher
Dwyer,
or Pizzotti.
74.
Tommy Dwyer, 74.
Right,
You know what I mean?
74.
There's only one guy that can do that. That's Steve Algieri. That'll
Well,
be a fun
listen,
one.
I also, it's going to be a new segment. We're going to bring Algieri here. It's called the Big Red Chair Interview. He's going to be our first one. Wait till you see it, Murph. It's going to be awesome.
Love it.
We'll do that at the beginning of the third. So we will have you guys up. You'll have to do a little bit of both when we get it started. What we'll do is we'll get Steve up here towards the end of the half. That's a kick there that goes out of bounds here. For 18 was Pulpy. Will let that go out. I was wondering if it hit him. He's saying it hit him, so he's going to keep it at the 18-yard line.
I also heard that Reading legendary wide receiver Jesse Doherty might be in the house tonight.
Nice.
I'll see if I can grab him maybe in the fourth quarter.
Anytime we get former star players, former captains, former players who are here, we always love to have them, Murph. Usually you'll see them come back around the long weekend of Columbus Day. But here we go, Murphy and company, third set. 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the half. Reading up 14-6.
Bobby Morris, Brady Camino split out to the right.
How about this look with 5 split right? He swings it out to Devon. Devon cuts in and turns what was going to be an extra 5 yards.
Gotta go.
Move it.
Gotta go. Go quick. Go quick. Go quick. No huddle. Yeah, Rockets can run the football, but boy, they spread you out like this. They got some athletes in the perimeter.
This is the spread offense we've seen with the former Murphy quarterback all the time. James dealt with this all the time. Looks like we moved.
Darn it!
Bring it back 5. Bring it back 5 yards for the Rockets.
So just to set the skill kids here, we get Ryan Pulpy, number 18. Again, speed demon, fastest kid in the field. Jake Palm, number 5, Bobby Morris, and Brady Caminos on the right-hand side. Looks like Dom is in for Caminos and Morris out. Plenty of skill, plenty of great receivers on this team as well if they feel like throwing it.
Morris split left. We have 2 split right. Fullback set up here. He's going to roll out right. Murphy, he's looking to throw the ball downfield. He's got time, but he's going to keep it himself. Wow, he's got a lot of room in front of him. Look at Murph. Wow, number 9 thought he had a beat on him from there.
Timeout. All right, they're going to keep going. Minute 32 left.
Great
Jack
run
with a nice scramble here. Plenty of time. Clock stops when the chains move for a first down. So they can get set up and snap it right away.
1:30 and counting. Murphy back to pass this time. Looks out right. Oh, what a play. That's
Bobby
like
Morris.
Morris
Bobby
to
Morris.
midfield right here.
First
Beautiful.
catch of the year. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They're going to call timeout.
I love
Stop
it.
the clock.
I love it. Good job by Coach Fiore there. By the way, in his 21st season of coaching Reading football, John Fiore.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
It's incredible, huh? So we talked about some other new names on the staff, too, and I think I actually ran into Tim Irwin up here. We're talking about his dad, good old Dave Irwin. We'll get him up here. Former coach. Dave Irwin coached an 8th grade national championship Pop Warner team from these Reading guys years ago. It's incredible. But I saw a big name that we remember back in the day, Jeff Kovitz. Just a Hall of Fame football player for Reading years ago. He's back on the staff. Of course, Packy Mahoney, classic. Dave Blanchard running the D. Billy Carnes. Billy looks like he's been working out every single day. Heard Billy's getting married. I'll have to talk to him about that. 1st and 10 here. Minute 19 to go. There's Pulpy in motion. Jackson, plenty of time, but he can't. Oh, what a move to evade this guy. He's going to cut outside. He throws it downfield. Oh, get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Beautiful play.
I told you, it's Johnny freaking Manziel.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. Just let him go. Just let him go. Let him cook. Let him cook. We're getting the end zone. Minute left.
A play by Jack Murphy.
His toying
turning nothing into something. Throws it down there and gets out of bounds. That was Morris again. 1st and 10 from the 25. Murphy, slant right there. Oh, he jumps.
Go get him. Gotta go get him. Gotta go get him.
Wow. He jumped the route on the slant and a big pickoff for Danvers. Huge, huge play.
First interception of the year for Murph. Great play by number 15 to jump on that out route. Stall the Reading drive.
I don't see who made that catch, but what a beautiful play. He jumped the route on the slant, made a big catch here, 53 seconds. Huge, huge play for Danvers as the Rockets were threatening. Plenty of time and a turnover. Great, great play by the Danvers defense right there. I'd love to give him credit. Might have been 40.
I thought it was 15.
No time. Yeah, not sure who made that play, but beautiful play jumping the route. Picks off Murphy, 1st and 10. Danvers, and they go right into passing formation here. Michael Albano talking to Wise right here and changing plays. Wise in the shotgun, he's back, he rolls right. He's got some time. Throws it out right there, it looks like it bounced. Did they give him the catch? They gave it to him. Number 2 was Albano, and he makes the catch. Beautiful. Beautiful play right there. Looks like it might have bounced from here, but we had some Rocket bodies in front of us. 1st and 10 inside Rocket territory, 41 seconds and counting. Wise back to pass. Throws it up underneath. It's done 3 different times. Boudiette makes the tackle. Ryan Fitzgerald over the top. Short of the first down, but I'll tell you, he looks like he's floating them out there, but he's really putting them right in their hands.
I'm not sure he's thrown an incompletion yet. He's like probably had 5 or
I'll tell you right
6
now,
or 7
he's got a
passes,
smooth
but
throwing motion. Doesn't look like he has a cannon, but he is accurate. The Rockets themselves could afford to jump one of those passes. 28 seconds to go here. Reading up 14-6. And after the pick, Danvers is trying to get something going here at the 35.
Dave Blanchard calling the defensive signals. He's 20 plus years into his career as a high school coach, also the baseball coach, a very successful Reading High baseball program.
All right, let's see if the Rocket D can step up here. We got LaMontagne in the middle. Jamal Palmer out there. They're playing in certainly passing defense here, but the Rockets could afford to maybe pinch a little bit here. He's throwing these balls underneath. He's going to roll out left. Throws it underneath, and it's dropped right there. Might have been out of bounds anyway, but incomplete pass stops the clock with 21 seconds. But it's going to be 3rd down. Obvious 4-down territory here from the 35-yard line of the Rockets.
So I feel like the Rockets have been in command of this game, but going into the half only up 14-6. Not probably where Coach Fury wants to be right now.
Let's hope it stays 14-6 here with 21 seconds to go. I'm with you, Murph. It seems like a game that the Rockets have controlled. Danvers had a great response after the 14-0, and now with the pick, threatening again. 3rd and 3. Wise back to pass. He steps up and he's going to run here. Oh boy, he's going to run, but he's going to get tracked down by Boudiette. Mike Boudiette and Ben Deemer. Now they got to call timeout here with 12 seconds to go. Gets the first, but timeout Danvers. 12 seconds to go here, Murph. What do you do if you're Danvers? Try to take a shot to the end zone, or you get two plays left?
Do you know how many timeouts they have? Because I don't.
I don't. I think they use 2. So
okay, so maybe 1 timeout left. They have time to throw one over the middle if they have a timeout left. Probably a little premature for kind of a Hail Mary play, but I think they could run a screen here or a draw or try to get something to the sideline to stop the clock. Rockets look like they'll be in their nickel defense, which is 5 defensive backs, pass set with a 3-down lineman. They need to get some pressure on the quarterback. Looks like they've got some of their more athletic defensive linemen in. They've got Duras and Boudiette and LaMontagne on the D-line. Plenty of athleticism there to get the pass rush that Blanche is looking for.
But just 12 clicks left in the half. Wise back to pass. He looks up, throws underneath. Beautiful pitch and catch to number 2 there. Nice tackle.
Good tackle by
Fitzgerald.
Fitzy.
Wow, beautiful tackle.
They're running the clock, so as soon as they use their last timeout.
Oh, they use the last. This is it. So there's going to be one last play here. You got to see him probably throw it to the end zone. Nice play by Ryan Fitzgerald. Beautiful play by Fitzy. 5 seconds to go here. Rockets up 14-6. Danvers probably has one play left here. Rockets would like to knock it down, go to the half, and get the ball back, Murph. Murph, what I am going to do is we're going to try to film the band. I think there's a dance team here. I will do our best, folks, on the dance team and the band. We have new equipment up here. I was told we have to find the built-in mic. If there's a built-in mic setting that we can turn it on. Of course, I don't see it, but we'll see. We'll do our best on this new camera to find it. We'll take a look at the half here. Last play. Wow, they're actually going to try a field goal here. Really interesting. They didn't make it last time. This is booted, and he
missed it.
Just missed it.
He had the
Just pulled it
distance.
right.
Had the distance.
Nice kick.
I like the attempt.
Good try right there for Danvers to throw 3 more on there, but the Rockets get out, and at the half it is Reading 14, Danvers 6. Hey guys, we are back here with a few minutes to go in the half. And Murph, I want to introduce you to special guest we have here. If he's talking to people now, Murph. He's so damn popular here. But Murph, I am gonna pass the headset to a Reading legend, sports writing legend. Steve Algieri's been doing this for 40 plus years. I'm gonna hand you the headset, Steve. Murph's gonna ask you a few questions. We got 2.5 minutes before we get started. Here we go.
Hi, Steve. Welcome. Welcome to the booth. Jim? This is the big time.
Always great to be here. How you doing?
Excellent. Why don't you let the fans at home know a little bit about your career. If I'm not mistaken, over 40 plus years of covering local sports, but in particular Reading High football, Reading High hockey, Reading High basketball.
Well, 42 years covering the Middlesex League overall in football. This is actually a rare night where I'm at a game without a notebook and a tape recorder in my possession, getting ready to formulate a story after. A little bit of maybe like a busman's holiday, let's say. But I'm enjoying it, watching the game. As a fan, still kind of formulating how things are going out there, how plays are, transpiring, and watching the single wing that Danvers is running, or even your son Jack running with, Devon Varsity. Reminded me a little bit of Sal Freelick from Lexington, not too far back. How he can ball handle and everything's going through him. So elusive to run with the ball and then can zip that pass in there like he's been doing.
Well, you've been one of the few people that have been around for so long that you can compare generations, right? You've been doing this since what, the 80s?
Yeah, 1982 was the first year covering Burlington High football.
Okay, so tell us about the Rockets in the 80s. Who do you remember? Who are the players and the plays, the games that you remember from those days?
Well, starting off, Scott Farris was a quarterback back in 1984. Then you had Dave Johnson through the middle part of the decade, and then we kind of had maybe some lean years in the later part of the 80s, and then obviously then you came along in 92 as a misplaced tight end on the first team in 1990, and then obviously you had the Pizzottis that followed you, and then all into the 2010s with Belcher, and we went with Corey DiLoretto, and now we're going full cycle here. Now we got James and now Jack following your footsteps. That shows both of you and I are on in age now.
The memory on this man is incredible. Just the recall that you have, remembering that I was a tight end. I don't even think my family knows that. Incredible stuff. Yes. Tell me about John Fiore and what he's meant to this program for the last 20 plus years, taking over from legendary Tom Kasperzak.
It's been a seamless transition because if you notice, they're still going through the goalposts like they did with Kasperzak. It's been a carryover. John's been here now, I want to say 24 years. I think 2004 was his first year. So 21 years, actually. Sorry, my math was a little off. So, I mean, it's been quite a carryover, and it's good to see Rob DiLoretto, as we spoke off camera, back on the staff now as the offensive coordinator when Patrick Sheen got the head coaching job in Masconomet. So there's another family from Reading, and whose son is, both sons have gone through the program. Rob DiLoretto, I think, was class, I want to say 2012, and then Corey was a 3-year starting quarterback. And so it's good to see that symmetry and the continuity with the program.
And a great baseball player as well. Corey went on to Northeastern, had a great career at Northeastern on the baseball diamond as well. Tell me about Coach Fiore again. So a lock for the Reading Hall of Fame. Okay. Is he a Massachusetts high school Hall of Famer with his pedigree?
Oh, I would think absolutely. Well, of course, some of those coaching Hall of Fames, and that's no denigration towards him, a lot of times length of service will get you in there regardless. But, the Reading Hall of Fame, you win 2 Super Bowls, you go to 5 of them, and with his all-time winning coaching resume here, he surpassed John Hollingsworth and Tom Kasperzak in his career. I mean, automatic lock. I mean, it's just he just names when he wants to come in there. I mean, he's been a great part of this program. I remember when he was playing in the late 80s on some of the Gary Nyan teams as an undersized lineman. He had that grit and tenacity even back then. He was a real student of the game. As also as a WWE wrestling fanatic, too, is a little known fact on that. A little side note on Coach Fiore.
Hey, what the people at home don't know is tell us about Sports Beat, okay? So for those of you that don't know, there was, when we were kids, I probably was 11 or 12 years old, there was a call-in talk show every Sunday morning. Okay, you could dial up your rotary telephone and call in to folks like yourself, Chuck Shenna,
we even go
Joe
back.
Donegan.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, it started in the fall of 1987. John Upton, who was the program director at the old Channel 3 here at Reading High, started to develop the sports writers on TV. That was a small show that was on local, I wouldn't say local cable, it was based out of Chicago. And so he got us together from 1987 to 1991. We won it every other Sunday for about an hour, led into Reading High highlights and games after that, and we talked about local sports. And it was quite a pretty good thrill. We'd have call-ins, people would debate us and ask us questions and so forth.
It was almost like that show, The Sports Reporters. We'll kind of transition over here. We're gonna keep you on the mic. You're doing a great job. I'm fascinated by your stories. So just to kick off the second half, we got set the stage. We've got Reading 14, Danvers 6. Reading deferred on the opening kickoff, so they're going to receive the ball and be an offense first to start the second half.
One thing I'm surprised at, in this era of the spread offense, Jim, Danvers doing the single wing like you see Woburn, of course, Stoneham for many years. You would think Reading would definitely know how to defense this offense.
This is Ryan Pulpy on the return. He's got some wheels. He could take it back. Number 18, Ryan Pulpy. Touchdown, Rockets on the opening kickoff.
It's amazing how sometimes just a little bobble like that throws everybody off, just a click, and then you get a big run back like we just saw.
Awesome. Like you said, the kick was bobbled. Perhaps some of the kickoff team were sort of, a little bit off on their timing, and Pulpy takes it up the sideline, turns on the burners. Huge play for the Rockets. Rockets up 20-6 with the extra point to follow.
Of course, Jim, we go back, we talk about the memories. In your era, we played Saturday morning football at 10:30 a.m.
10:15 a.m.
10:15, right.
10:15, you're right. There were none of these lights.
Didn't have lights until, I want to say, 2007, thanks to Carl McFadden's bit of a donation and also fundraising effort. We're one of the last places, Lexington still doesn't have lights, but one of the last stadiums in the high schools to have night football in the Middlesex League.
So Will Shoot on the hold, number 14, and Ravens with the kick. Boy, this is a nice contribution by 88 Ravens. Looks like he's limping a little bit, but boy, his kicking has been solid so far. Good special teams play by the Rockets. So, Steve, a lot of Super Bowls you've covered, a lot of Thanksgiving Day games. Any one or a player or a game stand out to you as, hey, that was a special moment for me as a fan and as a writer?
Well, I would say the 1995 game. Your game in 92 will always be special, not just because I'm talking to you right now, but because it came out of nowhere. Reading had been down since 1974 when they went to BC with John Hollingsworth and Tom Dwyer and Ken Hollingsworth. So you guys had the renaissance that started in 92 with the 95 game with Dave Pizzotti down to Acton Boxborough. I want to say 23-0 at the half. It was a cold Saturday. It was one of those Division 2B, 1A Super Bowls that were just in abundance back in the mid-90s, and people left at the half. And I remember sitting right here at the not Hawks Field, the old Reading High press box here, and watching people just stream off up the Birch Meadow Drive and leaving because it was cold and they were down 23-0, and just thinking, boy, wouldn't that be something if they ever had a miraculous comeback and all these people that left would be, darn it, I missed a great game, and they did. That was probably what stands out most in my eyes.
So most people listening think of Reading as a public school, perennial powerhouse, Super Bowls and Division I quarterbacks and all the rest of it. But there was a time, Steve, we were the garbage of the Middlesex League, right?
Oh, yes.
There were decades where we were the doormat. Tell us about those days.
After 74, we had some lean years in the late 70s. There was a few 3 and 6s, 2 and 7s. Early 80s, Jack White seemed like they were perpetually 7 and 3, just couldn't get over the hump. And then after he left in 1985, the 86 team was a 500 club. Carl McFadden was a member on that team. He was a good wide receiver, and there was a running back, Paul Crispo, who actually resurrected the team that went 1-5, I want to say, and then won their last 4, including a great Thanksgiving Day win over Stoneham in 86 to get them to a 500 team. But then there was some lean years. Derek Watkins, it was phenomenal, I want to say, in 88.
Stud.
Yeah, I think they won
the 99-yard touchdown on Thanksgiving Day.
Yes, in the mud against Kasperzak, coaching Stoneham back then. And of course, your team in 1990, 0-10, which basically then started the reclamation project, and then going 3 and 7 with the win on Thanksgiving in 91, and then on it's gone into this day. There's been really the carryover since then.
So Danvers is starting to march here. First down, run, Ben Deemer all over the field here. Decent gain on second down. It looks like Danvers is going to have a third down. Probably, maybe, based on what I've seen, 2-down territory, but they've thrown the ball well here on third down. What do you expect to see out of Danvers?
They've thrown it a lot better than they showed. Their first 2 drives was straight single wing when they went for it on 2 fourth-down occasions, and just seemed like the misdirection was just running right into Reading's laps. So, I mean, I would like to see this kid do maybe a split and roll out, but of course they said that it's a little bit of the tush-push of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Looks like they got almost enough to get the first down here on the quarterback sneak. Looks like there's going to be a measurement. Nope, they're going to give him the first down and move the chains.
The first touchdown, Jim, if we could look back, did they go to video review? I looked up, Reading had a timeout. Everybody was off the field. Then next thing I know, the officials got together and they called it a touchdown.
Yeah, we were actually hoping up here because with 2:30 left, we thought the Rockets had a chance to march.
And I thought that's why they called the timeout, ready to get the ball.
Yeah. Danvers sets the new chains, first down and 10. Toss to the right. Downhill comes, not who sure it was on the left-hand side. Looks like Riley Leonard on the tackle. About 4 down, 4 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Reading's defense, it looks like, again, they have a 4-man front. I don't think anybody does the old 5-2 Oklahoma anymore, if I can date myself back then. There's a lot more shifting. They'll give you that 4-man look, that maybe a 4-3.
Well, they've gone to a 3-man front thus far, but against this team, they're going to put 4 and 5 down.
You're going to see more in the box, as we say, because of the running.
Little counter action. Oh, an unbelievable tackle by Riley Leonard, number 55, coming downhill. This kid is flying around. Unbelievable leader, unbelievable student, and such a great play there on second down. 3rd and long here. Rockets will put in their nickel package here, so they've got some defensive backs in the game like Zach Lindmark and Pulpy and Ryan Fitzgerald here. We got Jamal Palmer, number 3, as corner on the left-hand side. A few athletic kids expecting the pass here by Danvers. No backs in the backfield, trips to the right. Roll out to the right, little throw and catch, complete for the first down. This has been a theme here for Danvers. They don't throw it much, but they've been very
nice
effective.
Little sprint out game. Yes, I don't know why they don't go to that more. They showed them that little 2-minute offense, if you will, that got them on the board instead of just sticking that straight single wing. maybe show a little more sprint out game like that, and hit some of the soft rock and underbelly.
Back comes Jamie Donahue, 66. Daniel Lewis, number 70. Deemer, Leonard. This is their run-stopping defense on the field right now. LaMontagne, number 44.
Good-looking sophomore.
Very good. I coached him when he was young. He's a stud. Absolute stud. Ooh, okay. Okay, Danvers running back number 25 bursted one. Nice tackle by Ryan Fitzgerald. He's had a couple of touchdown-saving tackles so far. Danvers marching here to start the second half.
Reading's not small up front. A little bit bigger than last year. I didn't see a lot of them last year after they worked the Woburn games, but what I did see with you guys, you and Tim on cable last year, looks like a little bit better, stouter on defense, if I can say.
It feels that way, no doubt. Yeah. Blanche loves the fact that kids want to play defense now. They're flying around, flying to the football. They're competing. Little too much on first down there. Little misdirection. 12 yards on first down. Little fatigue maybe setting in. Here comes a new set of D linemen. We've got Jacob Whitmer, number 76, in the game. 74, Adrian Muniz in the game. Got some depth in the D line, so we got some rotating players in there. Hopefully it'll pay off in the fourth quarter. Again, off tackle to the right. Danvers looks to gain about 4 yards.
Looking at who Danvers had played so far, Jim, opened up with a win over Salem, and then last week saw Tewksbury, which is perennially a very strong program. Seemed like they had their way with them. So kind of hard to get a gauge on them coming into this game. But it looks like, there's certainly a quality opponent for Reading.
Well, you go back to that special teams play. What an amazing play to return the kickoff for the touchdown, or we might be having a different conversation right now.
This could almost be a tie ball game.
That's right.
Yeah, it's obviously a big stop here if they can do it.
Second down and about 6. We know that Danvers has a good field goal kicker. Just missed on a long attempt going into the half. Quarterback sneak for a couple. Rockets trying to be stout up front. We got Deemer, we got 74, Adrian Muniz. We've got 58, Barrington Anderson doing the dirty work in there. And of course, LaMontagne, Boudiette on the edges. Riley Leonard and Deemer in the middle. Third down again. What I'm expecting here is a little bit of a play action. Their passing game has been super effective. I don't think they've thrown an incomplete pass. I may be wrong. They might be 10 for 10. Timmy's telling me one. But
one
they've been
incomplete
a
pass,
very high percentage of completions here. Look for the pass maybe on third down.
It's all rollout, obviously. A little play action.
Little toss to the right. See if the Rockets can fill, and they do. Ball is fumbled. Referee is calling it down. Brian Lindmark swore for the first swear of the season, and it's going to be fourth down and about 2.5. Here comes Lewis. Here comes Donahue. Here comes Mo Kamas to try to stop the run here on fourth and short. Big down here for the Rockets D.
I'm expecting one of those plow ahead pushes up front with
maybe the quarterback sneak again, right?
That seems a little more effective than their misdirection, trapping play, let's say.
Big play for the Rockets defense. The crowd's into it. See if we can get a stop on fourth. Little toss. Looks like there's gonna. Looks like it's gonna be enough. Yep. Danvers leaning on the Rockets here a little bit. They're going to get a new set of downs. Looks like it's going to be first and goal from about the 10-yard line. Ace Bryson's talking about Reading legends. Calls it a first and goal from the 9. He's been doing this for a long time.
I want to say back to the late 70s, there was 1 year Mike Moscarello filled in for 1 season, and that's forever. Ted writes his own ticket here. Also a very good PA announcer. One of the few in basketball nowadays. First and goal here for Danvers. Toss to the left.
Rockets fill. Really good gain of about 7 yards. Danvers knocking on the door with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Rockets up 21-6. Danvers knocking on the door here to try to cut this to a 2-score lead.
Rockets starting to get pushed around a little bit. I think Danvers may be trying to find some plays that are working successfully. I mean, but the way the Reading offense has been running with Jack and Devon Bursey, I mean, it might be a matter of trading points at the end, but obviously a good stop here would be key.
By the way, an offense that hasn't touched the ball yet. We're almost through the third quarter, and Danvers has done a nice job chewing up the clock.
Touchdown, yeah, and that's with a 12-minute quarter, too. Trying to pull him back from behind. Almost worked.
Riley Lerner went around and tried to pull his ankle back in the quarterback sink. It looks like it's going to be third down and third and goal from about the 3.5. Steve, we're going to put you in the Peyton Manning predictor box here. What do you think, run or pass?
I think they're going to keep with the run. I wouldn't think they would put the ball up in the air. Either the tush push or the same thing they've been doing with the little quick flip to the tailback and get him off a guard inside.
Jamie Donahue, Daniel Lewis up front need to get off the ball here. Little toss to the right. Ball is loose.
Here we go.
And it's a recovery by number 5, Jake Palm. A huge play by the Rockets defense, keeping Danvers from scoring. Unbelievable. Okay, Steve Algieri, thank you so much. Amazing. I love your stories. We'll have you up again here, okay?
Oh, absolutely. Love it. Yep. Thanks, Jim.
There you
go, Tim. To Reading men's softball legend Tim O'Connor, and a heck of a doubles player back in your time, too.
Jeez, that was fun, Tim. I enjoyed talking to him. That was like going back in time. I love it.
I appreciate you stretching it out with Steve, because I ran down to post 1917 and had an espresso martini. Actually, I'm kidding. I didn't have that much time, Murph. I actually have espresso martini in my car, so I just hung out there. Huge turnover for the Rockets as Danvers is going to threatening to score here. Murphy and company take over from inside their 5. Bursey out right. Oh, what a cutback, and he gives him a little bit of breathing room past the 10. What a legend, Steve Algieri. Can you imagine him on the way out? On the way out, he drops out men's softball, and the fact that I played on the doubles team on tennis, which I did, league honorable mention all-star, but the recall is insane. Split wide there. Murphy keeps it himself, cuts left. Oh, he makes a good move and gets outside and gets a few yards there. What a turnover right there. Who grabbed that ball, Murph?
So it was Jake Palm on the recovery. I'm not sure who made the hit. We don't have replay here, but the hit was incredible. We'll figure out who that is. But Jake Palm with the recovery there. Huge turnaround there for the Rockets. They're looking at a third and short here.
1:31 to go. I will say this, Murph, my phone is blowing up from former Rockets who Steve didn't mention. I got to bring them up.
There's a new ball carrier here, Jamal Palmer, number 3, carrying the ball. Great first down. Oh no, I'm sorry, that was Devon again.
So listen, you only had a quarter. He knows 40 years of stuff. Right now,
I couldn't hear enough of it. It was unbelievable.
Right now, late 80s star Joe Gilligan is apoplectic that his name was not brought up by Algieri. He is absolutely steamy. He put on his Letterman jacket. Ball on the ground. Good job by Jack to pounce on that one. I think he just looked a little bit left. It was not a bad snap by Learned. Just looked a little left, just making a move there. Bounced off the helmet, and he pounced on it to save it. So second and call it 12 here. But I'm going to start getting calls from Rockets over the 4 decades ago. Don't worry. We'll have Steve back in. We'll talk about you.
He did give McFadden like 3 different shout-outs.
Really? Well, maybe he owes. He might owe Carl some money. Who knows? All right, here we go. off left here. He gets about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and long here. The wind is really kicking up now here, Murph. It's coming straight across the field. Might be a little bit tougher to throw the ball in what looks like a real throwing down here.
Looks like the Rockets will wait for the quarter to run out.
They will. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, Reading 21, Danvers 6. A game that, if not for a couple of plays, could be a lot closer. I was, thrilled to be standing in the background of the most exciting play of the day. Ryan Pulpy bobbles the ball. You told me before the season starts, he's the fastest guy in this team. He was running away from people. Absolutely awesome. What a play by Pulpy. Turned the game around.
And like we said, if it weren't for that kickoff return for a touchdown, Danvers marching, I mean, it could be a tie game. So huge special teams play. Rockets here are looking at a 3rd down here coming out of their own end zone. Probably a passing situation for the Rockets. Don't think it's 4-down territory, but we'll see what Coach DiLoretto comes up with here on 3rd and medium. 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 to go.
That's why I tell you, Steve must have started right around my senior year, which I'm giving up my age, 85, by the way, class of 1985, 40th year reunion next August up at the Gloucester Elks on Bass River. We'll be making that happen. He mentioned Scotty Ferris is the first quarterback. He's my good buddy, Scotty, and he was our quarterback in 1985. I think Kevin Mello was 84 before him.
Looks like the Rockets come out in a double tight end set with number 33, Ben Peterson, and LaMontagne flanked to the left.
Big play right here, 3rd and long. He's going to pull it back. He rolls out. Jack's got to make some time for himself. Oh, he scampers and he throws it, slings the sidearm, and it looks like it was dropped. So it's going to be 4th down. You may see the punt team come out for the first time for the Rockets here in the 4th quarter. So Murphy does a good job to evade some big pressure by Danvers. Slings it sidearm, but it couldn't make the connection.
Good stop by the Danvers defense there. Rockets got 1 first down, but couldn't convert the second to change the field position. And now it looks like Danvers will get decent field position to start the 4th quarter. Jake Palm to punt.
Nice
Decent
move.
punt. Good Rockets bounce.
Gets it across midfield. It's going to get inside to the 44-yard line. So nice kick by Jake. Tell you, Jake's a guy where I'd like to hear his name a little bit more in the passing game because the guy is an absolute stud of an athlete.
By the way, Jake, captain of the football team, captain of the basketball team, excellent student, committed to Williams College already, going to Williams next fall to play football. Outstanding athlete, outstanding student, outstanding young man. And I agree, he's hasn't touched the ball quite as much as the fans would like to see.
When you have
here
playmakers
tonight.
like Jake Palm, you want to get plays to get balls in his hands because he's been a superstar in multiple sports, as you mentioned. Murph, one thing I will bring up at sort of a newer segment because I want to keep our watchers and listeners up on the league scores and who are going to be playing coming up. I'll catch you guys up as we go. Look like there's a penalty, and now they're moving it back, and he's going to re-kick this thing.
Yeah,
wow.
I did not know what the call was here, but the
Didn't
Rockets
see
have
a
to do it
flag.
again.
Now he's kicking from his end zone. Wow, good job. You got rid of it.
That was
this
a
is
great
even a better kick. Fields it. There he is, Shandbar. Fields it, runs it back to the 35. Good run back here. Oh, there's a flag there. Now might be some extracurriculars, and that might be, I don't know if this is on Danvers. Let's see if they cut it. It's on Danvers. They're going to move this thing back 15 yards. So unsportsmanlike here as he makes a hit, a block off to the side of it. Huge kick, 50-yard kick by Palm, fielded by Mr. Everything, Owen Shambar, who we didn't call his name in the 2nd quarter, but he's back. And it looks like they're going to walk this off another 15 yards.
While we have a minute, Timmy, I'd like to round out our sponsors. Del Sur, PDA Dental, Ravens Dental, Sweepman,
the Sweeping Man, Dave Bancroft from my class. He's the Sweeping Man in North Reading.
The Savings Bank, Mandarin Restaurant, Cafe Capri, always a huge supporter of the program, the Venetian moon.
Oh, the martinis there. Come on.
I mean, the
Incredible.
chicken
Outrageous.
marsala is the
Oh,
is
they
the
have
best
food there?
around. Oh, it's incredible.
All right, just checking.
Here comes Danvers, 1st and 10.
Wise hands it to number 20 right now. We called him earlier. Nice stack up there with Deemer and a few other ones. That was Zach Dunn, another sophomore. Inside handoff. 2nd and call it just over 7 here for Danvers. 11:07 left in the game.
Ryan Fitzgerald in on the tackle there, just to finish it out. Everything but the dog. Gilbert Agency, King's Auto Body, Latham Insurance. We really appreciate all the sponsorships that we have today, and it enables us to provide a great experience for all these young men.
I tell you,
in the
look
Rocket
at this
football
field,
program.
Murph. Look at this track. Look at the program. All of that couldn't be possible without the sponsorship. So huge thanks to those folks. 2nd and 8 right here. Wise in motion. He does a spinorama up the middle. He gets stacked up.
Okay, another situation where we've got 3rd and long, a team that doesn't have great passing ability necessarily, but they do enough to move the chains. The Rockets need to stand tall here on 3rd down, create a 4th and long, get the ball back.
Algieri, highly effective in the pass. Like I said, I remember one on the other side, a single incompletion. So the pass has been very effective for him. It looks like a passing down here. Like to see some of these Rocket backers jump something here.
Athletic defensive lineman with LaMontagne and Duras. See if we can get some pressure on the quarterback.
He's thrown left with success multiple times today. He's going to look again. Oh, nice swing pass right there.
Good play by Dom, number 15.
Beautiful
Great play.
There you go.
Dominic Pate, sophomore, comes up. What a nice tackle. Good young player. He's looked amazing in the Andover scrimmage, in the Melrose game. He's a kid you're going to hear about a lot in the next couple of years.
4th down here. You got to figure with 9 to go at midfield. These guys are thinking about going for it.
You got to feel if they go for it here, it's sort of now or never for Danvers. If the Rockets get the ball at midfield, you know, Danvers is in trouble. So huge play in the game right here.
Look for them to maybe put it in the hands of number 25. Owen Shambar's been their top running back here, but looks like this is an obvious passing down.
It's okay.
Setting up for the pass.
We get Jamal Palmer on 25. I like that matchup. He'll lock him up.
Wise in the shotgun. 2 split left, 1 right. He rolls left.
Get outside Duras.
Throws it underneath. Wow, throws an absolute
Goodness
beat.
gracious.
And he catches it. 2 guys with tight coverage. That looks like number 3. It was Kyle Borghardt again. Oh, that could have been Mike Albano. Can't see from here, but wow, rolling against, throwing it across his body, and that was an absolute dime for a 1st down.
Junior 26, James Rodriguez, 5'7", 165 on the play.
By the way, this is sophomore quarterback Nate Wise. He has been very effective on the passes. Now under center again. This one he flips to number 20, gets up the middle, gets stacked up.
Good job by the Rockets there. Daniel Lewis, Mikey Boudiette, among other Rockets on the tackle.
This is going to be 2nd and 9.
Brady Kamenos back in there. Great to see Brady out there, number 9, junior. 6'2", 220, outstanding athlete. Good to see him healthy out there playing defense for the Rockets.
2nd and 9, we're here. The wind kicking up again. Big coming right at us, Murph, so across the field. Right now, he hands it right there. 25 Shandbar again. Gets stacked up by Deemer.
Job by Duras, Deemer, LaMontagne, Jake Palm. Going to pick up another. It's going to bring up another 3rd down here for Danvers.
Let's call it 3rd and just under 5, Murph. You got to think it's definite 4-down territory, down 2 scores here.
So what I think we need to do here, Tim, is do a little bit more contain. Our 3-down linemen aren't sort of hemming him in. They're letting him roll to the left, a quick release. I'd like to see a little contain here by Boudiette and Duras on this play.
Looks like a running pass. It's a
Little reverse.
Right here. It goes
Come
to Dunn. He
downhill.
cuts up. He's got room. Wow, he takes it the first down. Beautiful play. Touchdown saving tackle there. Looks like by, is that number 25?
Rob Savio, senior 5'10", 185. I agree with you. There was nothing but pay dirt there.
Wow.
Robbie made a nice tackle.
Beautiful play by Savio to save a touchdown there. Tracked him down from behind. That's sophomore Dunn, Zach Dunn. His name's been getting called a bit here too. 6:31 to go. The Rockets are up 21-6. And we've said it a few times before, Danvers is threatening. 2 out of the last 3 times hasn't worked out for Danvers, including a very tough fumble inside of the 5-yard line. This is the reverse again. We just saw it. It's effective first time. Let's do it again. And Dunn takes it for about 5 yards.
Savio and Brady Kamenos on the play there. Savio's making his impact on this game. He comes out for a breather. In comes Riley Leonard. A lot of defensive players coming in and out on the Rockets. I like what Coach Blanche is doing, keeping everybody healthy.
I tell you, it was a luxury that we didn't have in past years. So when you had a run-heavy, clock-eating, drive like this or an offense like this, you couldn't swap these guys out, and the whole goal was to gas these guys. Rockets a little bit more flexibility now. Right there, that one goes to Zambar. It gets stacked up immediately.
Good play by Duras, Deemer.
Sean Duras on the outside with a good play.
Jamie Donahue in the mix there. Gets up, hobbled a little bit. Here comes 5 Rockets. And then with their nickel package, expecting the pass here. Got to do it better. We got to knock one of these passes down.
3rd and about 6 right here.
Can't believe the efficiency of this passing game. I think the kid's like 12 for 13.
He's been excellent. And I said it looked like he didn't quite have the arm. He zinged that last one in. I said it wasn't about arm power. His accuracy has been incredible, but he showed some power on the last one. Wise in the shotgun. He's back to pass now. He floats it up. We've seen that play 4 or 5 times, and it's been effective every time. A swing out pass to the left, and the Rockets haven't had an answer for that play all night.
And it's a timing play where he catches it and just throws it.
He's throwing
to a cutting
it while the guy
receiver.
turns around.
Really
it's like
impressive.
That's some college level timing patterns here too. He's throwing the ball, turns around, right in his hands. Beautiful pitch and catch. So it's going to be first down from the Rocket 5. 4:36 to go here in the game.
So already thinking ahead, you're thinking about, okay, the Danvers scores here, potential onside kick opportunity. Rockets offense has only had 1 possession in the second half, and it's been effective.
Well, the best way to beat the Rockets is let's keep their offense off the field, right?
Yes.
That's all. That was the case. That was the case in the James Murphy days too. The most effective teams are saying we can't get this guy. We got to keep him off the field if we're going to have a chance here. Same thing for Jack Murphy, apparently.
First and goal for Danvers. Ball's on about the 5-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the game.
Wow, throws knocked down. This
Great job by Duras.
Sean Duras gets his hand in the air and knocks it down. Beautiful play by Sean. Like you said, that might be a second incompletion, but that's the first one the Rockets actually did something about. So good play by Duras on the left-hand side there. Little shout out to my friends, Mary and Paul Duras, A+ people. And they have produced some excellent football players, with Sean being the last of the crew to come through Reading High. Colin, Patrick, and now Sean. He's back to pass now. Wise, he looks left. Oh, he's got some pressure there from Deemer. Looks like he's gonna throw it away. Try to get it in there. Good coverage back there by Labriola, I think. Zach.
Everything for Danvers has been rolling to the left.
It's unusual, isn't it, Murph, with a right-handed passer? Consistently rolling left.
It's a big play. Wide side of the field is to the right. If I'm the Rockets, I'm expecting sort of a roll to the right. LaMontagne on this side of the field. We get Dom on this side of the field. We get Jamal on this side of the field. We're in good shape. Expect 7 to roll and throw the ball to 25.
Passing formation. He's going to keep it himself. Wise, he's got a big hole there. He gets stacked up, but he's very close. He gets stopped before the goal line. It's going to be 4th and goal here from about the 2-yard line for Danvers.
We got
and
Fitzy.
Here come the big bodies.
We got Fitzy, we got Dom.
Andy Lewis in the middle.
Big play, 4th down and goal.
It's going to be 4th and goal to go.
4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Huge play here. Danvers needs this one.
Clock running, 3:50 left in the game.
Last time they got in this position, brutal turnover for the Falcons. The Rockets capitalized on. Under center now is Wise. Look for him to keep it. Nope, this time he hands off to number 25.
Oh, what a hit!
No,
what a hit by Jake Palm! What a hit by Riley Leonard and Jake Palm. Let's go.
What
a great
play.
stop. Number 5, Jake Palm, senior captain.
Hell of a play.
Comes downhill and blows up the play. Huge play for the Rockets defense.
The Falcons hand off to their best player, Shandbar, and one of the Rockets' best players says no. Jake Palm, huge defensive play coming in and stuffing it, and they turn the ball over on downs. What a play by Palm and the Rocket defense.
But here comes the Rocket offense. Now the ball's on the, looks like inside the 1. Half-yard line. Got to get some room here. Look for maybe a quarterback sneak by Murphy. Get a little bit of running room here for the Rockets.
Murphy under center here, goes to Bursey left. He cuts, he gets stacked up immediately, gets a yard or 2. So nice play by the Falcons defense. Right-hand side here, Murphy coming back to get the play from DiLoretto.
Danvers calls their first timeout of the second half. Stops the clock with 3:13 left.
Murph, while we get a timeout, I will run through the Middlesex League scores. Next week, we'll be here against Cumberland, Rhode Island. First time against those guys in forever in a play. But week 3, we'll face Woburn. Woburn beat Longmeadow 42-24. Arlington took care of Arlington Catholic last week, 38-0. Peabody beats Winchester 27-21. Lexington beats Newton South 28-6. Belmont lost to Shawsseen 48-0. And Stoneham beat Winthrop 27-14. We will try to keep you guys up to date with the Middlesex League specific and the Rocket schedule scores and standings as we go through. Those games were last week. We'll keep you up to date with how the Middlesex League is faring. Right now, the Rockets looking to go to 2-0, 21-6, 3:13 left to go. Student section, USA theme tonight. See a lot of red, white, and blue over there. Here we are for second down, back in the middle. He hands the inside hand up to Bursey. Oh, boy, he busted. He may go. Devon Bursey is going to go 98 yards for the touchdown. What a play.
What a play. A little counter action. Fake to LaMontagne to the right. Give it back to the Bursey on the left. Lineman leading up and through. A 97-yard touchdown run for Devon Bursey. His 3rd of the night. What a night for Devon. Wraps this one up for the Rockets.
What a play. 2:54 to go. Bursey, little misdirection, takes it off tackle left and saw nothing but green in front of him and ran away from the Danvers defense. 27-6. Ravens looking to add an extra. He does. Booms it right down the middle. 28-6. We've seen some huge plays in this game, Murph. Pulpy running, going back about 80 yards on a kick return. And right there, 97 plus for Devon Bursey. Wow. His 3rd one of the day.
Boy, the scoreboard says 28-6, but it was a closer game than maybe that scoreboard would indicate. Danvers had opportunities in the second half inside the 5-yard line and couldn't convert, and the Rockets were able to capitalize on some big plays. So great play by Burst in the offensive line. Great call by Coach DiLoretto. Rockets put the cap on this one.
It's a whole different game if Danvers can convert inside the 5. They fumble one. Jake Palm stuffs him on the other one. And 2 plays later, Bursey and the Rockets put it out of reach. It's a kick by Ravens, going to be picked up by Shanbar here. The little stutter step gets stacked up right there. Like number 8 in there, Robbie Savio in there, 225. Austin McCloskey, you brought him up earlier, I think.
Yeah, what a sneaky statistic now. The Rockets have only given up 12 points in 2 weeks, right? Melrose and now Danvers have only been in the end zone once apiece. That's a good thing for Coach Blanchard and the Rocket defense.
Well, we got to Melrose. Melrose goes down, scores on the first drive, and the Rockets answer with 35 unanswered. Bursey and Murphy scoring twice on the ground. This Reading ground game, it's tough. I do like it. I like that they saw this offense. They are going to see this offense, a very similar offense
at Fenway Park.
Thanksgiving at Fenway Park. Very good test for the Rockets here. Try to counter it. Maybe the Rockets' best inside handoff right here. Looks like Shanbar again up there. Could be done. Takes it for about 5. Maybe the best thing that we've seen is the different waves of linemen coming through. Let's spell these linemen, A lot of high school programs don't have the luxury of being able to swap out interior linemen. It could be a huge advantage for a run-heavy team like Danvers, and down the line, Thanksgiving, Stoneham.
Yeah, it feels like on defense, Tim, we've called a different name almost every play, from LaMontagne to Lewis to Fitzgerald to Savio. A lot of contributors on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd and 5 here. Wise under center. This one he hands off. Looks like it's Shanbar. Oh, it's number 3 right there. Is Borghardt.
Fitzy and Duras coming downhill on the play.
Does give him, looks like he gave him the first down here at the Danvers 45. The clock is running down, 1:48 and ticking here. Looks like it's essentially all over here, Murph. Murph, I got to tell you that the text preparation that we did today, we exchanged 3 texts.
It's incredible.
I said I was on the golf course and then going to the 19th hole. You were like, who is this? and I was like, well, okay, we'll see you later. Brian Lindmark, thank God, has just another kid in the program and continues to stay. You've been doing the camera for, what, 17 years now, Brian?
22.
How many kids do you have?
I don't know, 40.
Oh, my God.
I got to tell you, we were debating on who was going to interview Algieri.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I did. I really enjoyed
Well, listen.
I enjoyed that conversation.
Why
This
not
guy
have
is
somebody
amazing.
who knows how to talk football with someone who knows how to talk any sport in Reading history the last 40 years?
Yeah, he's good. We have to have him back up. Maybe you can do the honors the next time.
Well, listen, maybe we could talk about my high school tennis career. The spring of 1985. It was awesome. 2nd and 8 right here, midfield. You got a number 11. That's a new number we call, but you get stacked up immediately.
It's like
Colby
Boudillette
Medeiros,
and
another
Barrington
software.
Anderson, 58.
He gets pushed back right there. 33 seconds here to go. They're letting the clock run down here, Murph. So it looks like the Rockets are going to be going 2-0. I got to tell you something, Murph. Next week at home, we'll see you here again next Friday. Cumberland, Rhode Island. Don't know anything about them.
Nothing. We'll know after kickoff if we can hang.
This is what we typically know about, like, these Rhode Island teams who like to travel. Cumberland itself has been a known powerhouse in Rhode Island. Those guys like to travel. We can't speculate how good or bad they are right now, but we'll do a little homework. I'll do a little homework this week, see what they are. That's going to do it, guys, here. At the end here, game number 2, the Rockets go to 2-0 with a 28-6 win over Danvers. To your point, Murph, a little closer than the score might indicate, but nonetheless, Big plays for the Rockets. Offense looks solid. Defense, interior line on both sides, huge today for the Rockets. Hey, Murph, great to see you, buddy.
You too, Timmy.
Right back at it. Brian Lindmark, the cameraman extraordinaire, thank you.
We're back.
It was
We're back.
awesome. We'll see you guys here next week, and go Rockets.